Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the first update for the Mission 100% cruelty-free project pan that was started by my amazing friend Sarah. Her and I are also doing the whole collection project pan together, and you can find her linked down in the description box, as well as the other people that are participating. The purpose of this project pan is, well, the idea, it can be adapted to however you would like it to be. The idea is for if you're transitioning to cruelty-free beauty and you enjoy panning, that we will pan the non-cruelty-free products out of our collection instead of throwing them away or just decluttering them, so that we're able to use them up, but also we're focusing on them and making sure we're using them up, not just hoping someday they will get used up. We're working on 5 products. This is a rolling project pan, and once we meet our goal on 5 products, then we can refresh all of the products if we want to. Now, I unfortunately don't have any empties to share with you today. I have not been wearing makeup that much. Before I show you my progress though, because I am really happy with the progress on a lot of my products. I wanted to give you an update on my numbers. So if you watched my intro, you will have seen that I was 79% cruelty free in my collection. I was at 82, then the Wet n Wild situation happened that knocked me down to 79%, and since the intro, Morphe is also now considered not cruelty free, so I'm down to 78%, which is so discouraging. Huda Beauty is now cruelty free though, so it didn't really equal out. Obviously I'm still down a percentage, but 2 brands in this last year have become not cruelty free, and Huda Beauty now is, so there's changes in my collection that way. My percentage is not going down because I am purchasing any non-cruelty free products. I want to make that clear. It's just that the cruelty free status of the brands that I already own have been changing. So unfortunately for this update, I'm now at 78%, and my goal for the end of the year is to be at 85 or more. So I have a lot of panning to do. That's enough of that. Now let's show you my progress. I'm just going to go in the order that I have the products written down here on my list. So first I have the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is in the shade 10 Light. I did finish 15, is it 15 Fair? The fair shade in this line I finished earlier on this year, so I wanted to work on the next one. This one is obviously a bit deeper, so I thought working on it in the summer would be great. Things are looking really blown out on my monitor, so I hope you're able to see, but I was up here at the intro on this little sticker. I have it marked, and now I'm down here. So I used up more than half of what's left, and I actually need to pull the stopper out after today. Not very much product is coming out on the wand at all, and concealers go pretty quickly once you pull the stopper out. So in the 2 months, I feel like despite not wearing makeup all that often, I did make really good progress on this, and this should be empty by the next update. I also decided to throw in a nail polish. This is the Formula X polish. It's just a mini in the shade Wingwoman. This is a very pinky red shade. I'd say it's more red than pink. I was going to paint my nails for this video, but when the toddler naps and you have an opportunity to film, you just run and turn on the camera. I didn't have time to paint my nails, but I will be painting them again after I'm done filming. Oh, I forgot to say I used this concealer 11 times, and I painted my nails with this polish 3 times. Again, it is a mini, and hopefully there you can see my progress. So I started up pretty much at the top here, and now I'm just above the halfway mark. Because this bottle is so small, and then the brush is obviously so small, I'm already at the point where it's kind of hard to paint my nails with this. So I think after another handful of uses, I'm going to end up dumping this into a similar shade instead of, you know, like, I don't even know how you would attempt to completely finish a nail polish otherwise, like dumping it out. I don't know. Once I can't reasonably get the product out of the bottle it's already in, I'll just dump it into a similar shade and call it done. Nars Laguna, I only used this 5 times. I am working on another bronzer that I've been using so much. There's no considerable dip or anything in here. This has been working really great with my more tanned skin tone since it's been summer, as this is a pretty dark bronzer for someone of my skin tone, and it has a slight gold shimmer to it. It really is beautiful. My goal with powder products is going to be to hit pan on them and then roll in more products just to keep things moving, and then I will circle back to them at a later date to finish them off. I get really bored with products, and this is a mini so it wouldn't be so bad, but obviously not all of the blushes, bronzers, highlights in my collection are minis. So I just want to hit pan on the items and then circle back around to finish them off. That won't help my numbers too much, but it will help my progress. Does that make any sense? The Rimmel Stay Matte powder, I used this 16 times. I've been using it a lot, and there's actually, again, we're quite blown out, and I'm hoping that you will be able to see that I have a dip definitely starting to form in here, and it was pretty new looking in the intro. And even with the dip, you can still kind of see the embossing that's on this product when you first buy it. I just think that's like really deeply pressed in there because I have used this a ton in, you know, the span of time that I've owned this product, but also I've been using it very consistently over the last 2 months as I have the hiccups as well. So again, my goal will be to hit pan on this, and then we'll rotate something else out. And lastly, I have the Nars Cruella Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. This was a birthday gift from Sephora 2015. It's old. It's the oldest lip product I have in my collection, and it also just happens that it's not cruelty free. And I kind of predicted this would happen in the intro, but I thought I could just push through and be fine. I was like, this is kind of a fall color, but I'm sure I can make it work for the summer. Well, I didn't. I've only used it once, and that's today. So that's pretty disappointing. I mean, I feel like it is pretty vampy, but it is still like just a red, so I really should be trying to use this more often. I didn't even mark it on my paper. Like, I used it one time just today. I'm not going to be able to make a new line. One thing I find frustrating is this cap. If you just push it on, it will pop back off. So you have to like push it on incrementally, and I have found that to be annoying. But that is the progress I have made on my 5 products. I foresee myself to at least being able to finish the concealer minimum, but everything, the concealer, the nail polish, and the powder, I feel like if I really focused on them and made them a priority, I probably could roll them out next time. Both the Nars products, the bronzer and the lip pencil, I think are pretty far off from me meeting my goal. Oh, my goal for the lip pencil will just be to finish it up. There's not that much product in here, and I imagine I won't be able to sharpen it too low, but we shall see. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Be sure to check out the other ladies and their updates. I have been really enjoying binge watching all of them. I'm hoping that maybe my numbers will be better in terms of percentage for the next update as well, which will be October 6th, because we are updating this project every 2 months. So I'll see you back with these products then. Bye!